Hi, this is Janice of Growing Light Wellness and Yoga, and this is Peanut. And we just woke up. We're going to share with you a short practice that you can even do in the comfort of your bed. And, for us, today is the first work day after daylight savings time. It's March 13th. We're also exactly 3 months out from my upcoming retreat, Rest and Relief, which is meant to help you use short practices like this to tap into your deeper energy. So this is just a short practice to kind of get you going for the day. So for now, let's make our way to our backs. If you're not already there, because again, this can be done in your bed. You don't even need to get up to do this. This is my other dog, Ivy. Hopefully she plans to rest with us as well. We'll spread our feet out a little wider, let the feet open out to the sides, bringing the hands to the belly. Taking a few deep breaths here, feeling the rise and fall of the belly. Listening for the sound of your breath. Taking a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can close the eyes here, or maybe you prefer to keep them open since we're starting to up our energy for the day and trying to wake up a little bit here. On your next inhale, visualize that breath, that prana, that life force flowing all the way up to the crown of the head, all the way down to the soles of the feet, all the way out to each hand, each fingertip. Filling yourself with that force of life, energy, oxygen. On your next inhale, bring the fingertips up to the shoulders. And just find a few little shoulder rolls here. So we're lifting the elbows and circling them, and then circling them the other way. We'll bring our arms out into cactus. So elbows are bent about 90 degrees here. Arms. Letting the chest open, feeling into that breath. Feeling that expansion and openness through the heart. And I invite you to open yourself to possibility today. Sometimes when we wake up, our first thoughts are of all the things that we have to do, of all the things that might overwhelm us today. But today I want you to think about all the beautiful things that could happen. Maybe you'll get a great phone call from a friend. Maybe you'll have a delicious meal. Maybe you'll meet your step goal or your exercise goal or try something new. Just let yourself open up to all those possibilities. Let yourself open up to the positive energy. On your next inhale, send your arms overhead, point the toes away, reaching hands and feet away from each other as much as the space that you have allows. And take a big breath here. Many times in our practices, we breathe in and out through the nose, but in this practice, I invite you to periodically breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. On the next inhale, gently walk your hands and feet slightly towards the right. They don't have to go too far. We're just finding a little bit of a side bend here. Maybe you cross left ankle over right. Maybe you hold left wrist with the right hand to increase that stretch. We'll inhale back to center, and we'll exhale, take it over to the left. Maybe you cross left ankle over right. Maybe you hold right wrist with right ankle over left. Hold right wrist with left hand. Got it. Like I said, I just woke up too. We'll take a few breaths here, breathing into that side body, feeling those ribs expand. Again, eyes open or closed. Breath can be in and out through the nose, or maybe some big exhales through the mouth. On the inhale, we'll make our way back to center. We can slide the hands back down, maybe resting them on the belly, and we'll do a little joint mobilization here. So the knees can be pretty tricky, sometimes especially first thing in the morning. So we're just going to do some really simple heel slides. So feel your heels resting heavy on your bed or your mat. And on the inhale, start to bend your left knee, draw your heel towards your butt until that foot comes close to flat. And then on the exhale, start to push that heel away. Good. And do a couple more of those. We'll inhale, drag that heel towards the butt. Peanut's getting mad because I keep taking away her squeaky toys. Exhale, push that heel away. I promise I'll give them back once we're done with the video. Inhale, we pull that heel towards us. And exhale, push it away. Now before we move to the other side, let's take a couple of pumps of that left ankle, flexing and extending. So bringing the toes toward the face and pushing the toes away. Good. Now we'll move to the other side. Inhale, bending that right knee. This is the knee that's tricky for me. Exhale, extending that leg. Inhale, bending the knee until that foot comes close to flat. Exhale, extending the leg. Inhale, we bend the knee. Exhale, extend the leg. And then we'll take those pumps here, flexing and extending the ankle. So toes toward the face, toes away. Peanut's licking my foot. It's a little bit distracting. Good. So now we've warmed up those lower joints. We'll hug the knees in towards the chest and take a little rock side to side on the low back. I have a dog next to me, so my space is a little bit limited. Maybe taking a little roll to one side and rolling in the other direction. And then hug that left knee in, send the right leg out long. And again, we'll flex and point that right foot. And then we'll make some circles with the left knee and hip. No, don't do it. I'm trying to get them to not bark at each other because it's early. So we're making some circles. We're warming up that hip. Left knee comes to center. We hug it in towards the chest. And then just roll a little bit to the right. This doesn't have to be a full twist here, and hands can stay on the body. Breathing. I know you can't really see me because of the dog, but I'll cue you through this. Inhale, we'll roll back to our backs. Hug the knee into the chest. And nice and long. Please stop. Inhale, we hug the right knee in. Make some circles with that right knee and hip. In one direction and the other. Breathing, finding that breath. Inhale, hug that knee into the chest. And then exhale, just roll slightly onto that left hip. Finding a little bit of a stretch for the hip and the low back. We inhale, bring it back in. Good. Let's extend both legs. Take that long body stretch one more time. We'll inhale, bend the knees. Let's roll onto our right hip so that both arms extend over to the right. And we'll just take a few chest openers here. So opening that left arm out to the left and then bringing it back over, hands together. So just finding a little mobility through the shoulders and the upper back here. And coming all the way out and open on the inhale and exhale, bring the hands together. Now we can start to shift up over onto our backs and then over onto our left side. So right arm is open, left arm open. We bring right palm over left. On the inhale, we open the arms wide, kind of like you're opening a book. Exhale, close that book. Inhale, we open the arms wide. Exhale, we close. Let's take about 2 more of those with your own breath. Remembering you can breathe out through the mouth here if that feels good. And we'll bring it back in, closing that book. Opening back up, shifting onto our backs again. Let's hug the knees in, take that little rock side to side. And then take that long body stretch. Really reaching out through the toes, reaching out through the fingertips. And then maybe bring the hands to the belly, just turn the head side to side. So now we've kind of touched all our major joints here. And coming back to center. If you don't feel ready to sit up yet, you can stay here. And maybe you're feeling like you have a little more energy now, so turning over to one side for a moment and just resting there. Take a full breath. And then use your hands to press your way up to a seat. And before you get up out of bed today, if that's where you are, or before you get off your mat, I invite you to just find that nice long spine. Maybe turn the head a few times side to side and up and down. Take a deep breath here and exhale, let it out. So I know I'm feeling like I have a little more energy and the dogs were pretty well behaved. I hope that you're feeling like you have a little more energy as well. If you want more practices like this, you can follow me on YouTube or check out my Facebook page, Growing Light Wellness and Yoga. And I would also love it if you would consider attending my Rest and Relief Retreat in June. We still have just a few spots left, and you can contact me for more information or check out the links below. On the inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. You can do this even if you're still lying in bed. Exhale, palms together, hands to the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a beautiful day.